is recorded. We are going to look at how to create a company profile, and the case in point is TechLift Academy. This is the company profile that we are going to use to learn how to create company profiles in QuickBooks. So QuickBooks, I will not speak much about it, but it is the computerized way of accounting. So today we must keep away the manual accounting and go digital. So if you are in business, if you are an accountant, please, you must move digital such that you are able to move to the changing world. The world is changing. So it's not an option for you to learn QuickBooks. So this session is being recorded. Friends, if you have a question, you can put it in the chat room. I'll be able to respond to you. But if you have a notebook, please get it and a pen, note down the steps as you learn. As I said, that this session is brought to you by TechLift Academy, and my name is Robert Kawalya. Today, we are going to look at QuickBooks. That is, and this has marked our practical session for QuickBooks. We are going to have more sessions or more practical sessions on QuickBooks, such that we develop more or a deep understanding on how to use this wonderful accounting software that is known as QuickBooks. And I believe by the end of 4 weeks, we shall be good. People who are good at computerized accounting, such that you are able to handle the books of any organization. So allow me open the QuickBooks software. Many are wondering, how does it look like? So this is a very interesting software that anyone can be able to use as long as you understand the basics. So it starts with creating a company profile by following a certain interview, as we are going to see, and after that you can create charts of accounts, as we are going to see. So let's assume you have been hired by an organization to make sure that the records or the accounting records, maybe they want to get financial reports, they want to record some transactions in a software. Are you able to do that? So this is the first step, and that is creating a company profile. So we shall be reading through all this such that we are able to understand what we are going to do. So we shall be able to look at how to create charts of accounts, and the case in point is TechLift Academy. So to launch or to open the QuickBooks software, let's assume it is installed and up and running. So what you need to do is to make sure that that your QuickBooks is up and running. So I'm going to just open and I search for QuickBooks. So this is how it looks like. Yeah, QuickBooks. This is how it looks like. So I'm going to open it. I'm going to open the QuickBooks software. As we wait for it to load, allow me to take you through this case study of TechLift Academy. So this is a company. So I said that QuickBooks can be used for any business, be it a non-profit business or a profit business. So you can be able to use it to create financial statements, balance sheets, income statements, among any other book. be it a sales journal, journal ledger, you can be able to create it. So our QuickBooks accounting software is opening. So we are using the Enterprise Edition 2018. You can be able to have, in case you have 2021, it's okay. You can have 16. Yeah, the version does not matter. What matters, it is not actually there, just it is the same thing. So let us go through as we wait for it to load completely. So TechLift Academy is a leading provider of technology education and training services, and our mission is to empower individuals and organizations with the skills and knowledge needed to succeed in the digital age. We offer a range of courses, workshops, and consulting services designed to meet the evolving needs of our students and clients. So, the company name, if we are analyzing TechLift Academy, we are able to understand that TechLift Academy is the company that we are handling, and it is located in Nakawa, Kampala City. This is the phone number for TechLift Academy. This is the email address, and it is in the industry of education. So, a business type is a service-based business, and the financial year starts on 1st January 2024, and the currency, this is a Ghana business, and the currency is in Ugandan shillings. So this is what we are going to first look at. How can we be able to compute this into the accounting software, which is QuickBooks? So when you open QuickBooks for the first time, hope it is loading. Okay, let's give it some time. When you after understanding that, our next agenda item will be creating of charts of accounts for TechLift Academy. So please, if you are an accountant or someone aspiring to be, you need to understand what we call charts of accounts. So in every business, in every transaction they make, be it a sale, be it a sales on credit, be it uh, uh, a loan, be it they are able to have the current assets, and maybe they have fixed assets. So assets, these are the things of the business that can be turned into cash. So they are categorized into two: current and fixed assets. Fixed assets, these are assets of the business that can be used for more than 1 year, maybe a building, land. So what we need to understand about assets, more so the fixed assets, these assets, most of them or all of them depreciate, they reduce in value. So if you buy an equipment and you're going to use it for more than one financial year, maybe from 2021 to 2024, that's an equipment, maybe it's a computer. So if the person who bought it in 2021, its value, it is going to reduce over time, and that's what we call depreciation. Okay, so it is going to reduce over time. I will not go over what is depreciation, but that loss of value due to wear and tear for an equipment. So we all know that all assets depreciate apart from land. So that's why today, if they tell you what is the biggest or what is the ideal investment that you would recommend someone to invest in, that is land. Because if you buy land today, its value will not reduce tomorrow. But if you buy a phone today at a market price of $2,000 or or 60 million Uganda, sorry, of 2 million Ugandan shillings. So the moment you get it from the shop and then you bring it out for use, so if you're to sell it after the next day, its value is going to reduce, and they can tell you that this is a used equipment or a used phone, and they are going to tell you that we are selling it, or you're going to sell it at 1.5 million Ghana shillings. So that is depreciation. Whether I want it or not, it will happen. So depreciation in accounting, it is treated as an expense. Okay. So expenses are these are the things that the business spends on its money. Let's say uh, for us to have work done in an organization, we need to pay out workers, and those are what we call salaries and wages. And salary is an expense. To run the equipments, we need maybe if there are computers, we need electricity. So electricity, it becomes an expense. So, and those are the transactions of the business, and they must be recorded by either accountants or someone who knows the account, or who has the accounting knowledge. So these are what we call the charts of accounts. So if you don't know them in your business, so it's better to call a professional accountant to identify. You tell them that I'm doing this and this and this, and they're able to know what you're doing and be able to formulate what we call charts of accounts. So I say that in assets, we have the current assets. These are the things that the business owns. It can be cash, it can be accounts receivable, it can be prepaid expenses. Those are the current assets. Okay. Something prepaid, let's say you buy electricity and you close this financial year, or maybe you close today. If you go out and check the number of units of electricity that you have and you turn them into cash, you are able to tell that is a prepaid, something prepaid that you have not yet used. That is prepaid expense, and they are treated as current assets. So accounts receivable, that can be you collect some money from debtors. Okay. So under another account known as fixed accounts or account type, we can have furniture and fixtures, or what you call fixtures and fittings. It can be an equipment like a computer, it can be a software, or it can be the accumulated depreciation. Okay. And then also among the liabilities are treated into two. We have what we call the current liabilities. Let's say you have got some goods on credit from your suppliers, and that means you're going to pay them within a short period of time, like not less than 1 year. If it is more than 1 year, that goes to long-term liabilities. For example, if you get a loan, so we have short loans and long-term loans. These are loans that are paid within a period of more than 1 year, maybe a lease, maybe a mortgage, maybe some debentures. These are under long-term liabilities. The liabilities, these are the things that the business is owed to, or the business has to remit some money to cover up for them. So we have what we call accrued expenses and also unearned expenses. So you sell some goods on credit, but people have not yet paid. All this can also be accrued income. So in business, if you sell something on credit, maybe you have made a sale of a computer or of a gadget, and you have not yet actually earned that money. Okay, so you have to account for it either as a current asset or as uh, current liabilities. So you need to get someone to identify those things for you. So equity, 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 that is the capital that the business has. So it can be owned as equity, money within the business. It can also be retained earnings. So after making a profit, and then you intend to you intend to uh, so so you intend to bring back that money to run your business. So those are what we call retained earnings. So for a business like Take It Academy, so it can also it gets its money from what we call the tuition revenue. Okay, it can also be consulting revenue, and also other revenue, maybe from other things. Okay, maybe from certificate fees or other things. So and others. So in expenses, we have what we call the operating expenses, things that are used to run or things that are used in the day-to-day running of the business. So you need to parent. Okay, you need what we call utilities. You need where you can also invest in marketing, and those can also be marketing costs, insurance. Okay, for maybe for a building, for something in an organization, and then also depreciation. So for depreciation, I say that this is a loss of value or on a certain a fixed asset over time. It can be a building, it can be a computer, and I say that all assets depreciate over time apart from uh, apart from land. Land doesn't depreciate, it appreciates over time. Okay, and then other expenses. So these are the some of the charts of accounts that we can have. So we need to know how to create them such that we are able to improve the businesses. So if you're not a professional accountant, this is not your role. Your role as someone who, who enrolled into this training of QuickBooks, it is to understand how to compute these things and make financial reports in a computerized way. Okay, so I think someone has a question. If you have a question, please, before we go into the software, please you can raise it. If you have a question, please. Um, Someone saying, yes, Miss or Mr. Nkwasiwe Danson, I'm seeing your hand is okay. I'm seeing your hand is up. You can unmute yourself, please.
Thank you so much. Now, before we go into the software, I still have a challenge on the activate for me. So they're asking me the validation code, but I can't find any.
Uh, the validation.
And it seems it cannot open without the code.
Okay, are you the person whom I have been I have been
Yes, yes, in the evening, yes.
okay. I think I cannot be able to help you right now, but we shall be able to proceed with us with a solution. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
just hold on, please. Okay, thank you. I hope we don't have any other question. Maybe they will come at a later stage. But allow me proceed to the software. So allow me to share my screen once again. Please, if you feel like you're no longer seeing the screen, you can log out from the meeting and then you come back. So this is the software. Okay, this is the software. It has a lot of things. It has the home page. Uh, it has various tabs, as we are going to see. Okay, so please, if you have a question, I think allow me proceed. You can be able to raise it later. Okay, so now, as I've been talking about charts of accounts, so we shall explore more about this. There's a lot: items and services, order checks, calendar, QuickBooks, record deposits, reconciling, writing checks, check register, print checks, turn on payroll, enter time, estimates, sales orders. A lot is here. So we shall be handling one by one, but the most crucial ones, and we shall be able to know how to use different tabs as we proceed with this training program. Okay, there's a lot. So today we are going to focus primarily on how to create a company profile and charts of accounts. So now, what you need to do, if you have a running company profile, you can stop it a bit. But usually we click on file and then we go and click to new company. So now we are creating a new company profile. So, and that is, we are going to use this TechLift Academy's profile. So the company name, it is TechLift Academy. It is located in Nakawa, Kampala, Uganda. Phone number is this. TechLift Academy is the email. Education, this is the industry. Business types, it's a service-based business. Fiscal year. We have the opening year and also all the end of year, and also the fiscal year. The fiscal year, we can that's a year, or that's a period in which the business wants to start operating. So let's assume this is our closing year. Today it is 30th of October 2025, and today this is our closing. So tomorrow it becomes our opening. So we can tell that when we must produce reports or financial statements at the end of 30th of October 2020. Sorry, at the end of at the end sorry every 30th of October, that is our fiscal year begins, or our accounting year begins. Okay, so usually these books are prepared based on the financial year. You can choose to balance your books every after 6 weeks, every after 6 months, or every after three months. So the fiscal year can change, depends on the policies of the business. So I said, when you click on creating company new profile, you'll surely come to this window. So we're going to fill in some, or where we are going to attempt some interview questions. So if you open QuickBooks for the first time, it will launch like this. So you can click on detailed start or express start. So if you click on detailed start, we are going to go through different interview questions. What is the company name? The company name, it is TechLift Academy. TechLift Academy. The legal name can be TechLift Academy or TechLift. You can call it that. Okay. If you have a tax ID, you can put it there. Street address, it is Nakawa, Kampala, Uganda. Okay, city, Kampala. Okay, so in our country, Uganda, we don't have the state and zip codes. Other country, if you look for Uganda, you will not find it. So we are under others because this was not primarily developed for Uganda. So it is based in US. So that's why we need to choose you other, not Uganda. So the phone number is here. So I can just copy it and paste it the other side. So 0749812644. Email, it is techliftacademy@gmail.com. Website, if you have a website for your business, you can as well put it. It's not a must. techliftacademy.sc.ug. After that, you can click next. Okay, so now they are going to ask for the industry. So if you are in advertising and public relations, please put that. Agriculture, ranching, or farming, put that. Art, writing, photography, automotive sales or repair, church, is it a church or a religious organization, construction, general contractor, construction trades, design, architectural engineering. So you can go through and find your industry that you're in. Okay, so if it's not anywhere, so you can choose general service based business. So let me see if there is education somewhere such that you're able to go with it. Education, because we say that is our industry. So if it is missing, you can choose general service business or a non-profit or any other. So it depends on your industry that you're in. So you can say a general service business. After that, I can click next. So another interview guide. How is your company organized? Your selection will help QuickBooks create the correct accounts for your business entity and assign tax from lines to those accounts. So is it a sole proprietorship? This is a one man's business. So is it a partnership or LLP? Is it a company limited by shares? Is it a corporation? So if it's a company, you can say it is a corporation. If it is a sole proprietorship, you can say sole proprietorship. If it's a non-profit, you can choose that. So you can go next. Okay. So now we have this. We say that our fiscal year started on 1st January 2024. So we are accounting between the period of 1st January to December 2024. So it's a 1 year, or it's that accounting year. So if it is February, please choose that. If it is April, if it is May, choose that. So ours starts in January. You can choose that. You can put a password for your QuickBooks, or you can ignore it and go to next. Okay, your QuickBooks information is stored in a file called the company profile. Click next to choose a file name and location to save your company. So you can save it on the desktop or anywhere that you want. Usually it's better to create a folder on the desktop such that you are organized. Okay, after selecting where you want to save it, you can choose save. So now our company profile is being created. So I think we are remaining with few interview questions. After finishing that, we shall go to charts of accounts, and we create a few of them. I don't expect any question, but in case it comes, can also welcome it, and it can be handled before we proceed. So we are giving it time. So let's see what is remaining on the company profile. It is creating this starting on 1st January 2024, and also creating the currency to Ugandan shillings. Okay, because Uganda was not anywhere in selecting where we are based as in a country. So let's wait for it to complete the creation of an account. Please, I'm going back to the chat room to see if there is a question, and I can be able to handle it before I proceed. Okay, so friends, if you have a question, as we wait for the software to complete the creation of the company profile, I can be able to attend to your questions in the meantime. Do you have any question? Okay, I say that QuickBooks is an interesting accounting software to use. There are many accounting softwares. It's not only QuickBooks but also others. But you can choose to use QuickBooks because of its benefits, as you will explore upon usage of the software. Yes, Mr. Nkwasiwe Danson, your microphone is still, sorry, your hand is still up. Do you have a question? If you have, allow me invite the technical team to enable you speak. Please, you can be able to speak. Okay, maybe the hand is up by mistake. We are online and you can do anything to the gadget. Maybe usually yesterday I was making some remarks. Sorry, in our previous discussion about QuickBooks, I was saying that on creating charts of accounts, because that is our next agenda item as we conclude this training session. I said that creating charts of accounts, you can do three things. You can create, you can edit, and you can delete. And I said that if you're creating accounts, remember that an account, if it is having some values in it, it cannot be uh, removed. And also, I'm seeing something in the chat room. Is it a must that the QuickBooks software has to be installed on a laptop with Windows 10? I cannot say yes or no because I'm not aware of that. I started using QuickBooks when I'm having Windows 10, but most of these softwares they have versions, so you can choose a version that can be able or that's compatible with your laptop. So the screen at the moment is not being shared. Yes, it's not being shared. Don't worry. I'm just waiting for the software to get done with creating our company profile. So it is almost getting done. It is almost getting done. So I think you can be able to see my screen. Yes, I hope so. So it is done. Okay, so now we are going to customize more on our software. So now we are soon progressing to finish. So now customizing QuickBooks. So now we can just click next. You don't need that. So what do you sell? Are you selling only services, products, or both services and products? So you can choose depending on the nature of your business. I think it is the service-based business purely. So we can just go to next after choosing service only. So do you charge sales tax? So in case you have sales tax, you can also just click yes or no. So I can just choose no because it's not anywhere. Do you want to get estimates in QuickBooks? So estimates, some businesses refer to estimates as quotes or bids. So if it's a contract business, you can say yes. If it's not, you can say no and proceed. Do you want to use billing statements in QuickBooks like invoices or to receive invoices? Yes. Do you want to use invoices in QuickBooks? You can choose yes. Do you want to use progress invoicing? This is in terms of someone is doing something like constructing a building. After something, you send another invoice. So is it progressing? You can say yes or no, depending on the nature of your business. Do you want to keep track of bills you owe? You can say yes. To the people that are demanding the business. So, do you have employees? If you have, yes, you can say yes or no. Okay. If you have, depending on this number, you can say that of contractors. So it entirely depends on the nature of the business. Okay, now remember here we said that our fiscal year begins on 1st January 2024. So this is the step for setting that. So select a date to start tracking your finances. So I say that the organization can wake up one day that we are tired of manual way of keeping books or record keeping. So now let's upgrade to QuickBooks. So today is beginning of this fiscal year, 1st of January 2025. In case this was your fiscal year when it started, for QuickBooks, for this project that we're working on, it starts on 1st January 2024. So if you want to customize that, you can just click on the second option and then you customize the date or the calendar. So you can just proceed and change the calendar because we say that it starts on 1st, 1st July, 1st January 20. Sorry, I've already skipped 2024. Okay, 1st January 2024. That's when our fiscal year begins. So I can choose next. So now these you can leave them on the default. If you see something that you don't want, these are already charts of accounts that QuickBooks has been able to customize for us. You can remove them or you can leave it the way it is. So if you find something that you don't want, you can remove it. Now after that you can click next. So it is saying congratulations, you have completed the easy step interview. You can now have a company file with customized settings for your business. Next will help you enter your criteria business info using QuickBooks startup setup. So if you click go to setup, you can be able to go to QuickBooks setup and start doing what you want to do. So now we are into the environment after creating our company profile. So now, depending on our business, remember we are just remaining on one thing, and that is changing the currency. By default, it is in US dollars. So you have to change it to Ugandan shillings. So what we do, we go and click on edit. We click on edit. After editing, after clicking editing, we can, sorry, I'm saying that you click on edit. After editing, you choose preferences. Sorry, I need to remove these things. They are a bit distracting our workflow. Okay, so I'm saying if you click on edit, you'll be able to see what we call preferences. What do you want to customize? So there are a lot that we need to change for our business. So what we are interested in so far, it is what we call changing the currency to Ugandan shillings. Okay, so to do that, we are going to go to QuickBooks and go to multiple currencies. Okay, upon clicking on multiple currencies, here you click on multiple currencies, you go to company preferences. So track multiple currencies in this company profile. Option 1, no, I use only one currency and that's $1. But as we want to use more than one currency, so they'll give you a warning. You're about to turn on multiple currencies. Before you do, read these important considerations. So I'll not read through, but I want to do that. Okay, so now the default will be the US dollar, but you want shilling. So I'll click on this drop down here, and then I'll choose view more currencies. Okay, and then I'll go to find Uganda. Ugandan shillings is here. So after that, they'll prompt you something. Ugandan shillings is inactive element. Would you like to make it active or use it once? So you can say make it active. You are about to select a non-USD home currency to Ugandan shillings. Are you sure you want to do that? Yes. Okay, it has changed. After that, you click OK. So they will tell you that your company profile will now close and reopen with your updated settings. So after that, you click OK, and it is going to do that for you. And it is going to close. Okay, and it's going to come back with the updated changes. So now, as we wind up, there are some preferences that you need to do depending on the nature of your business. So now we need to change the payments, because at some point you need to make some payments and they are going to be taken as an deposits. So you need to change that. So these are the settings that we have to do for having our QuickBooks or having our records stored properly, depending on the nature of the business. So we need to go back to edit. So we are done with currency. Now we want to change payments. You need to go to payments here. You go to company preferences. I said that how do you receive payments? Automatically apply payments, automatically calculate payments, and I think this is okay. And now use undeposited funds as default deposit. So whatever you will receive as payments, it will go under undeposited. So the money will not be there. So you have to uncheck that. You have to uncheck. By default, it is checked, and you need to uncheck it. There is more. We can look at. Let me see. Inventory. Okay. We can look at inventory. So what every preference that you change, QuickBooks must close or it's open windows to change this preference. So we have just changed payments and we need to first close to receive the updated changes. So now let's go to inventory. So usually what we need to change this side under inventory, Inventory is what all the stock that you have in your business. How is it measured? Is it 1 kilogram too? So how is it measured in units? So you need to enable the unit measure here. Unit measure, you need to enable it. So by default, it is disabled. So how do you measure? Do you measure multiple per item or single per item? So how do you do that? Maybe 1 kilogram, something like that. So you can choose single item. And after that, you click finish. Okay, it has been enabled to either single per item, maybe 1 kilogram. After that, you can click OK. And QuickBooks, it is going to open and close its. So to open, it is going to close all the open windows to effect the changes. Actually, I wouldn't want to take much of your time today. I would love to stop here, and we shall have a creation of charts of accounts in our subsequent sessions to come, and that will be Saturday from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Back to you, my audience, for questions. Thank you. I remain as Robert Kawalya.